Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to Tiger Talk with Shak, man. We are here. We are back. We are live, man. We are that. Yo, we just gonna run into the segment, man. Hey, listen, appreciate podcasts, man, all over the world. But before we get into it, man, listen, we got to thank our sponsors. I thank Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google Play, a Google Podcast, man. Make sure you check us out on that. You can find everything under Tiger Talk with Shak. Everything comes up. Hey, listen. If you're trying to find me on the meta, man, it's Coach Shak Bryant, man, at Instagram and Twitter. Remember, we doing 19 on Twitter, doing 10 on Instagram, man. But it's all about y'all movement, man, and y'all segue, man. So I appreciate y'all. Man, we're going to get right into it today, man. Listen. Have you ever in your life thought about, hey, man, how do some people have all the luck in the world? And the funny thing is that, well, some people are just lucky. Like this dude, Juan Hernandez, man, this man in 2019, he wind up winning the lottery for $10 million, man. And then if that's not strange enough, man, the dude double backs the next 2 years. My bad. After 2 years, he double back. Man, on Friday, this dude wind up cashing out, man, another 10 mil, man. That is nuts, man. If I had that luck for a second, I would love it, man. I promise you, bro. But shout out to him, man. And, you know, the funny thing is when they asked him, they was like, man, what are you going to do with the next 10 million that you won? My man said, man, I'm just trying to spend the first 10 mil I won. Dog, that is wild, bro. Dude went 10 mil, double back, went 2 mil, went 10 mil, double back, went 10 mil on Friday, bro. This dude is pocketing everything. And for the naysayers and the haters, man, you know you always got critics, man. Listen, this dude wound up coming out, man, after taxes was 6.2 mil. So that man got another 6.2 mil, and he's still trying to find out how to spend it, man. Shout out to Juan. That is nuts. Man, listen, I cannot believe this happened right once. But the thing is that it's happened like that plenty of times. We just don't hear about it, man. So I did some investigations, man, did some research, man. And now this is what we got. Yo, it was a veteran that actually played the number that he saw in the fortune cookie. This man just played the straight up number. You know, when you get the thing from Chinese, whatever Chinese food store. And basically, my man just played the number that he saw, man. This dude wound up cashing out for $4 million. Another woman, man, she wound up just checking her email like, man, I'm just going to do it. So she checks her email. She winds up getting 3 mil in the doggone spam email. She forgot she wanted and she wound up taking off with it. The last one I got for y'all, a retired woman in Maryland, man. She wound up getting 2 mil twice in a row. She wanted, matter of fact, she wanted 10 years ago and then wanted just recently, man. 2 mil and 2 mil cashing out. That is nuts, man. Talking about, you know, 1.2 twice, something like that after taxes. Yo, that is bananas, man. Hey, listen, Russia and Ukraine. That's the big news of the day, man. Russia and Ukraine, man. Putin's still over there tripping, man. You know how he do. But, man, I promise you, bro, like, this dude is like, I don't know. He's like the itch that you can't get to on your back. Like, this dude is like just bananas. So anyway, so Putin was like, man, look, bump y'all. We still doing what we supposed to do. We still bombing. We still going to do whatever. U.S. can't do nothing to us. The crazy part about that is this. Yeah, we can. And we did. So we're trying to get some peace out of this thing, man. And I'm proud of President Joe Biden for doing this part. But basically, Russian economy is collapsing right now as we speak. And the reason why is that he's had unprecedented penalties from the Biden administration, from the UK, from the European Union, and also from other major economic players. What they said was like this, man, we restricting your banks. You're not moving your money around. You can't use the US dollar. Man, you are about to be hurt. And so basically the Russian government wound up having to give up $600 billion in their reserves. So you want to cause a war costs money, man. We're going to take your assets. So you can't really do nothing. But that really didn't stop them. They wound up bombing Ukraine again. They wound up bombing the airports. And then also, you know, with that being said, man, like this dude is on a crash course. But the thing is, he's going to crash because Ukraine not bowing down. They got guns. They're defending themselves. But they still let off bombs today, man, and attack the second biggest city over there. Now, the crazy part is Putin wound up talking to other people. Oh, my bad, excuse me. Putin wound up talking to Ukraine's leaders, and they wound up talking a little bit, and he thought that they were going to change from democracy and they were ready to stop and all of that stuff. He thought it was going to be a quick war. He didn't anticipate Ukraine actually teaming up with everybody else. So, hey, man, shout out to us. Shout out to United Kingdom. Shout out to European Union. Shout out to all the major players involved, man, because they are actually restricting this man and he can't do what he want to do. So Putin goes back. Funny as this sound, he comes back after that, after he already knows that his currency is devalued, after he already knows that he's being restricted by everybody in the world. We've already told him that y'all not doing no business unless we say so, and we're already encouraging people to get out of Russia as far as like big economic, corporations, Fortune 500 corporations, stuff like that. So my thing is like this: the dude has to be insane if he wants to keep, doing this silly childish stuff. But he came back and was like, man, bump that. If y'all trying to restrict us, man, all we'll do is get y'all out of here. And so basically he's saying he's gonna send a nuke over here, which President Obama, whoa, way back. But President Biden, he wound up saying, man, listen, we ain't worried about all of that, man, those threats and all of that stuff, man. Look, y'all can keep it. I just hope the war wind up going smooth, because the thing is like this: we don't need war. You know what I'm saying? They need to back up out of it. We need to do more restrictions. We need to do more things that's going to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? They got oil over there. We need to restrict the oil. We need to restrict their gasoline. We need to restrict the fact that they can't move. They can't do nothing unless we say so, man. And that's the real thing that needs to happen, because, man, he already done fired shots. Oh. And we dodging him, man, because he really not about that. You know what I mean? But on other news, COVID. Now let's talk about COVID, because everybody I see when I go outside, half the people got masks on, half the people don't got masks on. COVID is real. COVID is something that should be seriously monitored. We can't just go around reckless, man, not washing our hands, not having our mask on and stuff like that. But let's talk about it. So our number one goal in COVID is to restrict it. I mean, we've had SARS, we've had West Nile, we've had all of these different viruses before. We had anthrax, which was a powder form that was, used as a nuclear weapon or a deterrent. Like, we've had a lot of stuff come over here. But our numbers, with this COVID thing, man, after all of the big scare in the first part, then you got the other strands to come through. They say a fourth strand is coming through. We'll see. But the numbers have gone down tremendously. But I want to encourage people, like, don't just back off. You know what I'm saying? Don't just like not do anything, you know what I'm saying, and think this is going to go away. But listen, so 200,000 nursing home deaths have recently been reported. Now, of course, we know that had a lot to do with the elderly. I hope they are all right, man. I hope they continue to be able to breathe on their own, because the oxygen is the real thing that kills you with COVID. So long as their oxygen levels are up, long as they're good and isolated, long as they're taking the proper precautions, the elderly people will be a little bit better. The funny thing, I found out a good tip. If you are the age of 5 and 11, they said that basically COVID is non-effective to you right now. I don't know the 5 to 11 mark and why they said it, but they said basically 5, 11, they can't get it. Also, the confirmed cases in Georgia is 1,735 cases of COVID. Now, let's just talk about that. That's in the last 7 days. But here's the thing, is that we have 10 million plus people in Georgia, which a lot of people don't understand. So when you do the math on that, of course, I used to be a math teacher, but when you do the math on that, that is only 1.65% of all people. So the rest of the, 98.35 of us, hey, we're good. So if somebody does get COVID, man, make sure you isolate them, man. Make sure you keep distance from them. Make sure you take the proper precautions. That way this stuff don't spread, man. It spreads in the house like wildfire. On top of that, 40,000 people worldwide in the last 7 days have gotten COVID. Now, that's a huge number. The media scare you. Oh, my God, 40,000, da-da-da-da. Man, listen, it's 336 million people in the United States of America, which means that when you do the numbers and you divide the 40,000 by the 336 million, it's only 1.2 million people. I mean, it's not that big a deal. The only thing we need to do is take the proper precautions. People are getting vaccinated. I would strongly encourage people to get vaccinated. That's just my personal opinion. I'm vaccinated. I mean, you don't have to tell people and stuff like that, but they need to make it a requirement. You can't come in certain places if you're not vaccinated. I mean, you're putting everybody in health, sports events, things of that nature, church, stuff like that. You need to do that, man. But I hope that COVID is non-existent, man. I hope that we keep winning against this thing, because I tell you the truth, man, it's just something, that really got a hold of our economy, really got a hold of us as people. People gaining weight, people don't want to leave the house now, people scared, stuff like that, man. So just for the fact that the elderly people, man, I would appreciate it if we get this thing on out of here, man. Moving right along, man. Listen, NBA, they playing ball out here tonight, man. I really don't even talk about NBA like that. So I had to give a segment to NBA, man. Listen, the Timberwolves are killing the Cavaliers right now in the third quarter, man. There's 5 minutes left, man. It's 88-68, something like that. The Pacers are losing to the Magic 82-72. If I can get this right, man. Golly, Shaq, come on, baby. All right, so halftime, the Bulls and the Heat. The Heat are over the Bulls 55-46. Also, the Raptors and the Nets at halftime. Of course, the surprise with that, of course, the Nets still got a quadruple-headed monster. And you would think they'd be blowing through everybody just like the Lakers. But they're actually losing against the Raptors 71-48. They're at halftime as well. And then the Hornets and the Bucks, they just wound up starting off, man. They're in the second quarter right now. The Bucks are beating them 38-32. Shout out to Giannis. Didn't think I said his name right. I always mess his name up, man. That dude got a hard name, but you already know what I'm talking about, man. The dang monster killer. But the Spurs are over the Grizz. Spurs are losing to the Grizzlies 42-36 in the second quarter. The Kings are over the Thunder 38-32. Also, the Pelicans won against the Lakers 123-95. I told you, man, that's one of them things, man, where you see that was yesterday. And of course, the Nuggets won 124 to the Trailblazers 92 yesterday as well. Man, listen, if you hadn't started watching NBA is so fun, man, because it's a run and gun league now. Like nobody's playing defense. Like they just going after it or whatever. So keep watching, man. Sports, man. It keeps us entertained, especially keeps our mind off of this silly stuff, man, with war and all of that. Weight loss and weight gain tips of the day. Man, listen. We've been talking about weight loss and weight gain for a long time. And if you are not taking these tips in, then I don't know what to tell you. I would say, man, listen, if you want to get right, this is the station for you to get right, not only for your motivation, not only for your world news, not only for your weight loss, not only for anything we talk about, man. Like weight loss is the thing, like you should be tuning in here, man, because like I said, I was 305 pounds, man. Now sitting at 220, man. So I kind of know what I'm talking about in this thing. And basically what the people were saying was exactly what we were talking about on the radio, the whole time. So when you look at it, weight loss and weight gain, man, the first thing for weight loss is the deficit of calories. You have to eat right. You have to have a deficit, because if you don't have a deficit, then you're not going to lose weight. So let's say somebody can afford 2,000 calories a day. And the best thing to do is open up a MyFitnessPal account. It's free. Go ahead and put your weight in there. And when you do that, basically all you're going to do is get an automatic calorie count for the day. All right. So once you get the calorie count, then you know what you're going at. All right. So it'll be a little less. It could be a little more. But the thing is that once you get that set calorie, if it's 2,000 is your goal, basically all you're looking at is, well, how much can I stay under that 2,000? Because once I get to a total of staying under that 2,000, once I get a total of 3,500, then basically I'm going to lose weight. So every 3,500 you lose and you are in a deficit, then you are going to lose at least a pound. But it doesn't equate your workouts. So make sure you're doing your workout. Make sure you actually getting some exercise in. They also said the best exercise to do was cardio for 30 minutes or to an hour. And basically that'll help you come down. All right. So switching up workouts through the week, that has seemed to be something that works. So basically all you're going to do is this. If you go in 30 minutes, then the next day go an hour. It's just switch it up, man. It's called muscle confusion, man. You actually trick your body into losing more weight than what you anticipated, because your body doesn't know what you're going to do. When you confuse your body, that's when you're good. Your heart rate goes up. You're changing your different styles. You're changing your cadence, and basically it works for your body. You know what I mean? Now for weight gain, check this out. They said stress can make you gain more weight. Now, I would have to ask somebody that's gained weight. I don't feel like it makes you gain weight, but the new news said that basically the more stressed out you are, the worse your weight is going to be. The worse you're going to be as far as life. So make sure you keep your stress down. It helps with weight loss. You know, it helps with everything because, of course, if you're stressed, you get headaches. You don't want to work out. Your body takes a toll. All of that, man. So make sure you're on point with that. Now, improving your calories. That's one big thing if you're trying to gain weight, man. You got to improve your calories. One thing I suggest is making sure you take protein, making sure you take weight gainer, things of that nature, man. Make sure you put the calories on. Make sure you eat starches, breads, things of that nature, man. It'll help you out tremendously. Also, the motivational tip for the day, man. We got to get to this, man, before we take a quick commercial break. You know it's Shaq. Hey, let's talk to him. But you're gonna have some ups and you're gonna have some downs. Most people give up on themselves easily. The human spirit is powerful. The human spirit is powerful beyond measure. You have to empty your tank on a regular basis, man. And what that means is this: you have to pour out everything that you have in you, man. Pour it out. You have to give everything you got. If you don't give all you got, man, you're never going to succeed, not only at weight loss, but you won't succeed in life. Man, we hold too much baggage. We hold too much regret. We hold too much resentment. We hold these things in our heart, man, and it allows us to not be as effective as we can be on a regular basis. Now, if you're talking about weight loss, listen, your diet is critical, whether it's weight loss or whether it's weight gain. You have to do the right things, man. Empty yourself out. I give you a perfect case scenario. It's a blessing for you to be alive. It is a blessing for you to do the things that you do. It's a blessing to blink your eyes. It's a blessing to be able to hear. It's a blessing to be able to see. It's a blessing to be able to breathe. It's a blessing to be able to walk. It's a blessing to be able to talk. A lot of times we don't even give ourselves that credit. We don't even understand that it is serious, to actually do the things that we do. We take them for granted, man. Food on the table, clothes on your back. We take them for granted, man. And a lot of people in these third world countries, man, they wish they could be on our level. They wish they could be doing what we're doing. So take advantage of that, man. There's somebody that's dead. There's somebody that's in prison. There's somebody that wish they could have another chance at life or another shot. You are blessed because you're here. Empty your tank like it's your last day on earth, man, and live it up. So you got to keep going, man. Even on bad days, man, we got to keep going. You have a bad diet, guess what? Tomorrow will be better. You have a bad eating habit, tomorrow will be better. Work your tail off, and then you'll get the success and the goals that you want to get, and you get them accomplished. Stress levels, man, keep your stress levels down. Stop thinking about everything and that is stop making it like it's serious. It's not that serious, man. When something happens in our life, we have to keep our emotions down because emotions leads to critical thinking errors. We see things the wrong way. We don't want to do stuff that we should do, things of that nature, man. So keep yourself less stressed, man, and make sure you have a better life. Also, exercise, man. Exercise is one of the main motivators that can help you have a better life. I mean, when you exercise, when you put in the work, when you do what you're supposed to do, it helps all the way around. Even when you take a jog, even when you take a walk, even when you do cardio, man, you feel better. Your mind is better. You're losing weight or gaining muscle, but just keep going with the little things, man, that we talked about, man. Don't stress over the little things, man. Just a little recap, man. And remember, man, Putin is wilding, man. He's actually got the war going, man. He's doing all type of stuff, man. We can't even let it worry us, man. They're always ready getting choked out. The Russian dollar is devalued like crazy. They really can't move nothing. They can't do anything outside. Nobody messing with them. Also, all of the companies that are over there, man, they're not even messing with them. Check out some NBA games. Remember, we ran through that earlier. And also, man, if you can't do anything, make sure you play the lottery, man. That dude won 2 times, man. 10 million twice. That is nuts, man. On top of that, man, empty your tank, man. Live it up, man. You have one life to live, man. Make sure you go hard, man. Do exactly what you need to do, man, to be successful, man. Like always, man, listen, blood is thicker than water. Only in certain cases you need water to live. You learn that in the basics. Better cherish your aces. I appreciate y'all riding with me. Appreciate y'all chilling with me. Sorry that I did this thing all the way late in the day. But hey, man, It got to you, bro. And I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. See us tomorrow, man. You already know we streaming every day, man. Non-stop, bro. Peace.